Hi, what's on the board this time is the Pocket Money project number 25 Steam sound generator. It has two links. With no links fitted, it'll play sounds at random intervals. With one link fitted, it'll only play the sound when you give it a trigger, and with both links in, it'll wait 5 seconds after the trigger before it plays the sound. The kit's really simple. This one has a larger regulator you can see on here, 7805 rather than the 78L05. It's probably because my power supply is a little bit rough in terms of regulation that the little 78L05 was running a bit hot, so I just replaced it with a larger regulator, and it's cool as a cucumber now. It has a small sounder connected on the end, and I've just mounted it on some Vero board, so I've got somewhere to drill a couple of holes and screw it up onto either a demo board or onto a layout. The board, as usual, built a little bit differently. This time the kit does have an input capacitor, a small tantalum cap in there. I've added a polarity protection diode to it, and the kit has a couple of points where you're meant to put the trigger wires hanging off the board. I've put a small header on there so that I can add a switch off that header. I've also put a switch on the board so that it can be tested and demonstrated without having to connect a switch. Right now it's set up with one jumper on, one jumper off, so that it will only go when the trigger is pressed. And this little white switch down here is the trigger that I've put on the board. So there she goes. It's not going to make any wonderful music or anything. That's the sound it makes. In this mode, if I hold it down, it'll continue to make steam sounds. So if you had it sitting over an optical sensor, for instance, then away it would go. It would just keep going until the optical sensor went off. It runs for a little bit after the trigger's dropped. The code's been altered a little bit, as I found that for demonstration purposes, if you put it into, let me think, if I put it into random mode, which is both jumpers off, then what happens is it'll sit there and only play whenever the random timer is exceeded. Now it's up to 255 seconds, so that can take a while and makes it kind of boring for a demo. So I've also made it so that when it's in random mode, it still honours the trigger. Other than that, the code's unchanged from what it was. Only other things on this board that are different. Normally it's got links as usual on a Pocket Money project. Doesn't have headers or jumpers, so I put those on for ease of demonstration. And a power LED so that, yes, I know it's alive. Yeah, the 78L05 was running a little warm. It would have survived, but no, I don't like them that way, so I put the larger regulator on. Simple project, doesn't take long to build, and will definitely fulfill some people's needs for a little bit of above just having a loco running around the layout, but having it pouring steam out when it's stopped. Okay, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Yes, it's a simple one this time. We've just come back from the train show where we showed a whole pile of Pocket Money projects on a test board, and yeah, it went well. A lot of people were really interested in what they could do for very little money. This kit I think is only about $2.50 or $3 thereabouts. So again, it's get some added enjoyment out of your layout for not much. Thanks guys, bye.